Hello, and welcome to a very special episode of Stasis Pod, the Beast Wars podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David. You're going to have to break the habit of saying the Beast Wars podcast. We're kind of done with that part.
I consider this to be it's still technically the Beast Wars podcast. Next time it will be Stasis Pod, the Beast Machines podcast, which is going to sound weird for
It will sound weird.
Yeah, I kind of wonder how much of a selling point that really will be for people looking for podcasts, though.
I don't know.
So if this is a very special episode, am I going to learn about the dangers of caffeine pills?
Oh man,
Yes.
I would like to tell you about the dangers of caffeine pills.
I'm so excited and I just can't hide it.
Now, we are going to learn about the dangers of giant lion robots that just come from space and deliver babies.
Yes, and also the hazardousness of Japanese school field trips.
Seriously.
Totally.
Okay, I'll wait till we get there, but seriously.
So today we watched GaoGaiGar, the King of Braves. So first off, does GaoGaiGar mean anything?
No.
Not quite.
The GGG is also used in the setting as an acronym for Gutsy Geoid Guard. But GaoGaiGar is really just a combination of names of the various parts of the robot. Guy being the pilot, who's, just some guy. And whose hair, I think, the animation of his hair is pretty much like the entire budget of Beast Wars 2nd. And,
Yeah.
there's...
I did initially believe that was a lady.
I could not blame you.
Yeah.
There's Galion, who's the lion, and I think the various the various other vehicles are Gaoliner, I think he says at one point for the Shinkansen.
Gao Drill, Stealth Gao.
Yeah. So it doesn't really mean anything by itself, but it is the combined names of various parts of the robot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does all this have to do with Transformers?
Well,
Shall I take that on?
Sure.
Please do, because I'm still in the dark.
I'm vague on
I'm a
it.
little confused myself.
Okay. Basically, after Victory and Zone, the last two, of course, Victory was last season of animated Transformers in Japan, and Zone was basically sort of their version of Rebirth for us, in that it was the multi-part pilot of another season that didn't actually get fully made. It was released as a video animation, so an OVA. After that, the thing is, Takara didn't want to stop making robot toys. They, still wanted to make that stuff, but they didn't have Hasbro working with them to make more shows anymore, because that was the point where Hasbro was really winding down on Transformers. That was like, Action Master time.
The 90s.
So
the dark times.
Yes, the early 90s. So they started working, I believe, primarily with animation company Sunrise, who are best known for Gundam.
Yes.
I can see the influence.
Yeah, best known.
Well, not just influence, the mecha designer, at least on GaoGaiGar, is the guy who designed the original Gundam, among many, many, many other things.
Okay.
So they started doing a series of shows which came to be known as the Brave series, because they were all translated as the Brave of something. In this case, GaoGaiGar being called the King of Braves.
Yusha!
Yes, Yusha was the actual Japanese word used for them. For several years, they had very, very Transformers-esque designs. Sometimes they would actually reuse Transformers models to be like villains and stuff, though I don't know that any of those actually got toys.
I don't think so, unless one of the 6-shot remolds got a toy. I don't think any of them ever did.
I know one of them had a character named Red Geist, who was just like a red Deathsaurus. There was also a show, one of the series was called X-Kaiser, and that had a brief appearance from a redecoed Sonic Bomber, which did get made, which I actually had one of until recently and then sold on eBay for some stupid amount of money. And so, like I said, the final one, and I'm not even sure why it was the final one, because by all accounts it was the most popular one. But the final one was GaoGaiGar.
I think maybe they'd started moving on to other shows they could merchandise or something, possibly. But GaoGaiGar was like, it's the peak and the ultimate. It was at their best, and like they combined every little idea from every other show into GaoGaiGar. And it is weird that it is the last one, since it's the best one.
Yeah, and like I said, it was the most popular one, the one most known about. I know that I think there have recently been some fan sub projects of some of the other ones.
Yeah, at least
because I've seen some of my.
I think Mike Gain, a couple of the other.
Mike Gain. I've seen some of my Twitter anime friends talking about them. That and Iron Leaguer, which they will just go on and on forever about, which is another Sunrise thing. But not Takara.
Well, given context, I think I have a guess as to why this was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
This aired at the same time as Season 2 of Beast Wars in the U.S.
Yeah, they could have just gone back to doing Transformers stuff or airing Transformers things. That does kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Right, we can localize Beast Wars and then do our own Beast Wars shows.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and we'll get to it, but like I said, the animation budget for this show was far and above what they spent on the Beast Wars stuff.
Clearly.
There are many weird conversations to be had about animation budgets for anime, but suffice to say, whatever money they put into GaoGaiGar, they got the most they could out of it. It looks, for an anime, a weekly anime to sell toys, it looks really good. Of course, this is the first episode we're talking about, so that's usually the best of the show before they run out of a budget or whatever happens. But this does look really good.
Yeah, it does. So that's what this has to do with Transformers. It is a post-Transformers Takara show/toy line. It occasionally gets toyetic to the point where there is something called the Galion hammer, which is, as a toy, is just a Pika hammer, like one of those squeaky hammers that turns into a robot. But in practice in the show is
hammer.
A giant robot super weapon squeaky hammer.
Yeah, it is.
I need to see this now.
He's effectively like a Constructicon in orange with his quack hammer on his back, and he turns into a giant fist to hold the quack hammer.
That is amazing. I love it.
Great.
And in the OVA for GaoGaiGar Final, there is actually the most dramatic card swiping scene, like security card swiping scene. One of those where they repeat it 3 times to release the Galion hammer to GaoGaiGar.
Yeah. This is a show that I guess we'll get to when we get into the episode. It somehow, at the same time, it takes the most ridiculous, toyetic, childish things and plays them as seriously as I possibly can, and somehow it actually works without being too much comedy or too serious. It's the perfect balance of stupidity.
Although I think it's not even so much seriousness as just drama.
Yes.
Just pure drama. It's not like trying to be grimdark or anything.
No.
It's just super dramatic.
It's occasionally a little dark, but not in like grimdark, serious, heavy way. More it's like, oh shit, the bad guys are kind of weird.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically it's, short answer is it's sort of a cousin to Transformers.
Yes.
Cool.
A lot of the designs, I used to have the two, side combiners, and they just looked like you could put Autobot symbols on them. They just looked straight up like they could be Autobots.
I mean, the Galion basically got turned into Rail Racer.
Kinda. Yeah, this has drill tanks and trains. It's so Japanese.
Yes.
And the double combiners, we eventually did get them animated in Transformers form.
Yeah. That was one of the inspirations for Safeguard in Transformers Animated, the combiner of Jetstorm and Jetfire.
And I guess also, what's his name? Energon, Omega Supreme, sorta.
Yeah. He's got a lot of that look, especially with the two, the colors on each side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he might also be a reference to Kickheider. Kickheider? Yeah, Kickheider.
I'm still curious why they named the Transformers animated combined form Safeguard instead of Firestorm.
Oh man, they probably couldn't get it.
DC's lawyers, I guess?
Yeah, probably DC trademark stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably get to the actual episode.
Since we're between Beast series right now, we thought we'd watch the first episode of this, which first aired February 1st, 1997. King of Braves is born.
Yes. So dramatic.
And we opened with a couple driving through the Arctic, I guess?
It could just be a storm. I think it's just a snowstorm.
It's probably meant to be a reference to it's like northern Japan or something up in Hokkaido, which gets really snowy. But it does look like the Arctic. There's a lot of snow.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's a hell of a storm.
Anyway, they're talking about maybe having a kid or something, and then
she wishes for one upon a shooting star, and
apparently that shooting
really
star
quick at
is
answering that.
Oh, sorry.
And apparently Fate's going to be really quick at answering that wish.
Yep. With a giant robotic lion.
The implication, I believe, the impression that I got was the implication was that they were having fertility issues.
Yeah, it's pretty explicitly Superman's origin all over again in Japan.
Oh yeah, this is Ma and Pa Kent here.
Yep.
Yeah, or Goku, or I don't know, Jesus.
Goku didn't have two parents.
I guess. But all of those
and
origins
Jesus didn't come from space.
All of those origins would be greatly improved by including a giant robot lion.
Yes.
Oh yeah. But they're crashing into the giant robot lion it confuses the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they both fall out of the weirdly tall van?
'Cause
it rolls over?
That's just how these things happen.
It doesn't roll over though. It's still visibly standing straight up. Then the guy falls out.
Yeah.
And then the woman falls out despite being on the other side of the van when they were in it.
Comedy?
Maybe they have seatbelt laws, or a lack of seatbelt laws. Maybe they don't have seatbelt laws.
I mean, you're right, the answer is comedy, but...
Anyway, this robot spits out a baby, and in what I assume is an homage to the first Superman movie, you can definitely see those baby's genitals.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, Japan. Yes, you can clearly
see. Not even a minute into the show.
Baby peen.
Full frontal naked child.
Well, I think it's... I mean, I have to admit that, if the kid is that small...
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's a little elephant.
Japan does not have as many issues with that as the United States does.
No. Yes. See Crayon Shin-chan.
Yes. Shin-chan.
Or, Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, he is a little boy. You can definitely tell he's a little boy.
And so they just adopt this kid as a strange visitor from another planet, and then credits.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also the robot lion just leaves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I've delivered the baby, I'm going.
Yes. I mean, these opening credits, I'm pretty sure these opening credits also were the entire budget of Beast Wars Second.
Yeah.
As is typical for your anime series, the opening is super nice looking.
Yes, it's 1997. It aired in 1997, and it looks really, really 1997 anime opening. It's got this really bombastic song, and it's just super pretty and energetic, and it's great.
And much like a lot of the special effects we'll be seeing later in the episode, it's also got really vibrant flashing lights that tell you it aired before Electric Soldier Porygon did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a seizure warning for this episode if you watch it. Oh, my goodness.
And unfortunately, this does show the big combination from the end, which does somewhat blunt its impact when we do see it.
Yeah, I get the feeling that in general, I don't know if it's just Japan in general or anime specifically, but they seem to have a significantly different attitude towards spoilers than Americans.
Yeah.
Yes.
See also, will Scorponok return? Of course he will.
I think anime series...
the episode Ultra Magnus dies.
Anime's gotten better at that, at not being as spoily in the openings for some shows nowadays. Like, they'll hold off a bit of animation of a character who hasn't shown up yet, or an ability a character has. But still, yeah, an anime opening is going to spoil a lot of stuff. And the theme song.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Well, actually, I don't speak Japanese, so the theme song spoiled nothing for me.
You didn't read the subtitles, I guess?
The theme song didn't have subtitles for us.
Yeah, our copy was it's from the original Media Blasters dub, which was released in 2006, I believe.
Yes.
And yeah, that didn't have subtitles on
the
opening credits, at least in the English version.
Apparently, the copy you shared with the others who don't actually own the DVD, I had it, I watched it in English, there were subtitles. It's a different track.
That's weird. I didn't see any subtitles.
Well, I might not have watched that version. I might have watched a different version, and
Maybe
I did not get any subtitles.
They were covered up by the thing. Anyway,
it talks about mystery, adventure, excitement.
Yeah, it is the 21st century, and Tokyo is overrun with goods and people.
Now, according to Wikipedia,
yes,
it is eventually determined that it is specifically the far future of 2005.
Yes, it is the year 2005.
It is the year 2005.
Yep.
The far-flung future of 11 years ago.
Yes.
Well, it
old.
was
So old.
a ways ahead of when it actually aired. Still, not that far. They're not too distant.
We open on a class of kids, including Kal-El here, who is now like 8 years old, I guess, and voiced by Ash Ketchum.
Yay!
Oh,
Actually,
he
wait.
is, yeah.
Don't we actually get the seizure gif before that?
Oh, yes. There's a
The
moment while
Zonder
they're
face.
talking about how Tokyo is full of people and trash because, I don't know,
Tokyo.
environmental thing. There is a brief moment of this super creepy villain.
Oh yeah, the weird purple and magenta face that looks like it's being animated by somebody using the warp effect in Photoshop.
It's like the bad guy from System Shock.
Yeah, he's like 10 frames that keep repeating forever. To a strobing light, his name is actually Bazdar. He's the big bad of, well, half the show. And he's just ordinary.
He's the big Baznar.
Yes.
That does remind me a lot of, specifically in Master Force and Zone, how the bad guy was actually some weird creature, evil force thing that was working with some Decepticons versus, say, Victory or any of the American stuff where the enemy was actually a Decepticon.
Yeah, that is kind of similar how he works.
And maybe it's a Japanese thing where they know the big villain isn't going to sell that well, so they don't bother making the big villain a toy.
Never thought of that, but that does make sense.
Anyway, back to the children on their field trip to Garbage Island. What?
Yes.
Yeah, just wander unsupervised around this garbage dump.
Yeah, they're playing with rust and refuse and who knows what.
Listen, do you guys not have hepatitis in Japan?
It made me really sad that this was nearly 20 years ago that they did this, moment of this cartoon that had this deep environmental message about waste, and yet nearly 20 years later, basically we've all just sort of gone, eh.
I tell you what, though, we're not sending our kids on field trips into garbage dumps.
That's true.
And the teacher is just being assaulted by flies and pigeons.
Yes. But yes, then she's basically like, I'm out of here. And because, she's being assaulted by flies and pigeons. So yes, they allow elementary kids to dig around in a junkyard unsupervised.
Try not to get eaten by rats. Whatevs.
It doesn't seem like a good idea.
No.
And then they're finding all these perfectly good electronics all over the island.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Like a mini disc player.
And a little
mini discs.
We'll still be using those in 2005, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, I guess maybe that's why they're in the garbage, so that is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
They were way more popular in Japan than they ever were in the United States, too.
Oh, I was going to say, kids probably also found a big pile of DivX players.
Oh, man. Zip drives.
HD DVD players. I guess those weren't around yet in 1997.
Oh, man.
Bunch of old laser discs.
Oh, yeah.
Although at one point the dub calls out a TV as being from 2002.
Yeah.
Yes.
And calls it a flat screen.
They lament that they lament that people are throwing out perfectly functional electronics, which I'm sure is some sort of statement on consumer waste that immediately gets ignored for apparently the rest of the series.
Yeah, because we've got a whole Planeteer team of kids who will be paying attention to here. There's the main
There's
kid,
also
Ash Ketchum. There's a nerd. There's a fat guy, and there are two girls.
Yeah, there's the annoying girl and the love interest girl.
Yeah. I forget the annoying girl's name, but the other girl is Hana, the pink-haired one.
Yeah.
Oh, and our main character, our main character doesn't even get named for half the show. His name is Mamoru Amami.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to call him Ash Ketchum.
Basically, yeah. Anyway.
And he occasionally has green hair.
I did notice at one point that he just seems to have very early season Ash Ketchum eyes, too. So, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
He just wants to be the very best like no one ever was.
Yeah. I mean, you can't fault him for that. That's a perfectly good thing to aspire to.
Alright, so yeah, they're digging around here, and they accidentally activate what appears to be David Letterman's wall of TVs.
Yes. In a flash and things show up on the screens that are not explained in this episode, but four characters who will be the main bad guys, the four heavenly kings: Pizza, Pensionon, Polonaise, and Primarda.
Wait, one of them is seriously named Pizza?
Pizza, yes, he's the guy with the long nose.
Yeah!
Like the food.
Yes.
I remember that now.
The rest of them are sort of
Is he the Noid?
No, he's got sort of... Well, they're sort of Italian food named, but...
oh, sure, that makes total sense.
Yeah, it's the Pizza. One guy's actually named Pizza, and he's the best of the bunch, or the most interesting of the bunch. He's
obviously the most delicious.
Also, he's quite a deliberate reference to Cyborg 002 from Cyborg 009, the series. Because he flies and he has a pointy nose.
Okay.
Anyway, each one of those four things, they're themed after, Pizza is aircraft, Pensionon is boats, Polonaise and Primarda are land, one of them's a train, the other one's cars and stuff. It's a theme they do later in the show, but they're not in this episode.
Yeah, it does become evident later in the show, and they're really neat designs. Again, I guess they fall into that thing where they can't really sell villain toys that well, so they just don't bother making the villains toyetic. But they're really cool designs, and I recommend looking them up.
Okay. I swear I've seen the one that's in the sailor uniform with the Joker grin and the weird two different eye goggles.
Oh yeah, he's got
I swear I've
an
seen
eye
that
patch.
before.
Yeah, he giggles in the creepiest way. He's probably been used in animated GIFs and segments in anime music videos and things. Just chattering horribly.
Because he's cool.
Oh, and this sequence would also probably be another seizure warning area.
Yes.
Yeah. So much of this is do not watch unsupervised.
Yeah. It's a lot of flashing.
So then we cut to the Gutsy
Geoid Guard.
Yes.
Well, there is one thing that happens first. The TV wall turns into a giant electronic junk golem.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's is it a dragon or a chicken?
It's a horse. It's like
it's
sort of
sort
like a
of-
horse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got sort of a unicorn thing going.
Yeah, it's got a unicorn.
I
But
think it's a little bit of a lot of things.
Yes. It's a vague, menacing, black horse unicorn knight thing.
Yeah, it's very sort of the robotic version of the kaiju of the week. So,
Yeah.
in this case, they were at a trash dump, so it's made out of trash.
Yes.
Next time they'll be at an arcade, so it'll be made out of a pachinko machine, except for the American version of it, they'll first have to explain what a pachinko machine is.
Well, wouldn't they just call it a pinball machine?
Probably.
Not in the episode of Power Rangers where that happened.
Oh, they actually
wow.
explained it. Weird.
Yeah, I just assumed it would be a thing where they, pretended that whatever they were eating were donuts instead of rice balls.
Oh. No one's as bad as Pokemon with that.
Oh, I think at some point Pokemon got self-aware about that and just
they
tried
did.
to do it as badly as possible.
Well, yes.
Well, as long as nobody's having any invisible guns pointed at them.
Yes. As long as they aren't taking out...
This dub isn't for kids, is it? Like for children, but okay, because it does have some of the same voice actors.
No, it's Media Blasters. Yes, as long as they're not taking out anyone's vagina bone, then we're okay.
Wait, what?
That is a meme I will have to introduce you to after the show.
But wait, that's not even how. Okay. So yeah, there's this vaguely sinister government or non-governmental organization.
They do seem to be a private company.
Well, actually, when we first see this guy with a long, luxuriant ponytail, voiced by Yu-Gi-Oh's Dan Green, and they call him president, and I first thought that was supposed to be the president of the United States.
No, he's the president of the
Which would be amazing.
He does look kind of like a ridiculous character, but yeah. He's the president of a company. His name is Tiger.
Yes. He's not actually
there's like
the president
an
of
old
the
professor guy with rocket roller skates.
Yep.
Not just an old professor guy. That is Dr. Wily.
Yes, it's clearly
You cannot tell me that is not Dr. Wily.
He's Dr. Wily.
That is definitely Dr. Wily.
He's got these ridiculous eyebrows that go out and then go down.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, and we do actually see a shot of Pa Kent from the beginning of the episode is actually working in the office where President Taiga was. You just see him in one little quick shot. After you see some woman's bosom.
Huh.
Of course.
Well, and also, we get a brief cut of Ma Kent as well, because this monster, it's on the news.
Yeah, we see that a little bit later in the episode. But there are so many shots in setting up the Gutsy Geoid Guard, GGG, the company, that are little background references to things that actually happen later. Like, there's one computer monitor that has duct tape all over it. That comes back. So they had a lot set up in just this first episode that you just would not notice until it comes back.
And yeah, they're all based in this sort of big future city in Tokyo Bay.
Yes. Which is a recurring thing that they keep trying to expand Tokyo into Tokyo Bay in real life, but it happens to epic and really ridiculous proportions in anime. This time it's at least good.
It does come up a bit, because I know in the current storyline they're doing in Sailor Moon Crystal has something to do with that.
So anyway, they've got to do something about. Apparently, this is the second time that something like this has happened.
Yes. Second, yes.
Oops. Second time, oops.
Yep.
Maybe they should have done something so it didn't happen again.
Yes, and so they've got this. They've got that robot lion from the beginning chained up because it's not like a piloted robot. It's like alive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which
is sort of unusual for shows of this nature.
No, actually, the Brave series, like, I don't think every series, but like every other series, like, the robots are actually sentient. Some series, they're just piloted machines. Some series, they're actually intelligent. You talk to them. This is a mix.
Yeah, some of these are... I know the symmetrical combiners are human-created AI based on some of the human characters in the show, like some of the technicians, who get their minds scanned and, the AI is based on them. In the case, there are a few of them that are just straight up piloted. As we will find out with the Lion, it's sort of piloted by Guy, but
it operates on its own because it's an alien lion intelligent thing. It thinks it just doesn't talk.
Captured it.
Yeah, they seem to have just captured it.
Well, after it delivered the little naked child, it's like, I gotta hang around in case shit happens. It's like, yeah, I'll be captured.
It was going around delivering naked babies to various infertile couples, and finally they just did a stakeout and caught it.
So yeah, they decide to release this thing, and in a launch sequence that involves so many flashing lights that it almost gave me a seizure.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yep. Oh, also we had a guy in a mohawk and gunner optics sunglasses piloting blades over the...
That helicopter is called gun glue.
The electronics golem thing.
It comes back later.
Glue?
It comes back later as another guy's arm.
I assume he uses it for crafts projects.
I think it does actually maybe shoot glue, but that's not... It's gun glue and gundober, which is a motorcycle, become arms for a robot who is a cop car when he becomes a bigger version of himself. Because combining is fun.
Kind of like a defensor.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Only if Defensor was a ninja. This show is crazy.
But is he a ninja consultant?
No.
Aww.
Anyway, back to the
he
giant
could be like the police forces
robot chess piece monster thingy. Oh yeah, the lion launches from the sub, which is kind of toyetic.
And also the Japanese military has sent some jets out because, holy crap, robot junk monster. And it uses what is amusingly a bank of microwaves.
It is
to fire a microwave blast and just blow these jets up.
It's a literal microwave gun.
It's quite charming, actually.
Yes. Oh, but you skipped over the spot where there's a shot of the giant robot's ass because the ship that the kids came to the garbage island in has become part of the monster's ass, and our 5 main children are in that boat attached to the monster's ass.
Did he skip over that, or did he feel that he didn't want to talk about the boat being on the monster's ass?
I wanted to bring
there was also that. Yeah, it's kind of like that movie Virus. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Only not creepy.
And also, this is considerably less terrible than the movie Virus.
Yeah.
Which Baldwin is in that? Is it Billy Baldwin? I know it's not Alec.
All I know is that it was based upon a comic book.
I think it is Billy Baldwin.
Anyway, Galion gets fridged.
Oh.
Yeah, literally, yeah. He's got, much as he had a bank of microwaves on the one arm, he has a bank of freezers on his other arm, and he uses those to fire a cold blast that freezes the lion solid.
It's just so ridiculous and simple and child logic, drawn beautifully.
It's quite charming.
Yeah.
I just love the idea of a trash golem whose abilities are all just banks of electronic equipment that's been discarded.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, later he gets a jetpack that's made out of just discarded fans.
Yes. So with the lion down, it's time to send in Guy, who is a Bishonen cyborg.
He's so pretty. His hair is so pretty.
And also, he's Dean Venture. which was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize
Michael
that.
Sinterklaas.
Yes.
In the dubbing.
Yes. But yes, he's got just this, most of his body is, it's hard to tell how much of it is actually robotic and how much is a suit, but he looks like he's got on a full metal bodysuit, but some of it is robotic and it's all silver and gold. He's got this magnificent mane of bright red hair.
It's
Just
like,
It's kind of
he looks
orange.
like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of orangey red. But yeah, it's down, and then he has like a power-up sequence where he's, gonna merge with the lion, and it just poofs out like 80s comic Starfire level of poofy. It's amazing.
Oh, but
he's got the best hair.
His introduction, I like in the dub. Well, I guess it's in Japanese too, but it's better in the dub because the girl that says, "Go get him, Guy," his girlfriend, she says, "Go get him, Guy." His name is Guy, and he's a guy. And it just...
Yes.
I just love the delivery of that.
It's pretty great.
Also, back when Galion was getting fridged, the Kal-El basically says, "Oh, I know him from somewhere," and then they immediately cut to commercial, and the interstitial before going to commercial is just a tech spec for Galion.
Yes.
The eye
It's like I
catchers
know him
are
from
great.
somewhere. Oh, I saw it between commercials.
Yes.
We get one for Garbage Monster, too.
Yes.
Yes.
EI01, which is...
No, it's EI02.
Oh,
02.
02.
Because they very dramatically name it later in the episode.
Extraterrestrial something. Oh, what was it?
I have to say it's not nearly as impressive as when they dramatically name things in Pacific Rim, because EI02 is not that impressive a name.
Nah, it's just a designation.
I mean, I guess it's impressive because at that point that's basically acknowledging that it's the same thing as what they dealt with before. I can't help in this because I really like Evangelion. I can't help but see some, and that aired like a year to 2 years before this. I can't help but see a little bit of a parallel there with there being this one creature that arrived and then there was nothing for a little while and then now there are more showing up. So it's that sort of same dramatic impact as, saying this thing is the same as that thing that attacked a couple years ago. But
Here's why we have a big old organization dedicated to fighting these things, but they also have zero experience doing it.
yes,
It
but
just made me think of Pacific Rim.
yeah, that too. But that the fact that the name is so simple and not like Satchiel or something makes it a little anticlimactic when they name it.
Oh, extraterrestrial intelligence.
Yes.
So anyway, they're a little worried because I guess they haven't done this merger before, but Dan Green is all, "Get in the damn lion, guy."
No, he doesn't. I mean, Guy isn't reluctant at all to get in the lion. And I've actually heard it said that GaoGaiGar is kind of a rebuttal of Evangelion's dark attitude towards mecha.
Yep.
Is, this being a very intentionally bright attitude towards mecha. And so Guy is like, this is all the best stuff ever. So it's really just, and I love, and this may also be sort of an Evangelion influenced thing, is how bureaucratic the whole command center is.
Yeah,
So
well, having a base and a thing, it's like, I think that was in other Brave series, but this is more, hey, let's do Ava only more toyetic.
Yeah, but it's specifically, he's giving Guy permission to do this stuff, and often with really dramatically, like I said in the OVA, there's a really dramatic security card swiping bit. So just that bureaucracy of it is really funny and really, yeah, I really like it.
So he's got to chase him down because this thing is now turned into like a monster train.
It's a transformer!
Yeah. Yay!
Except that is not great animation.
That's more of that weird morphing effect that they used for the face guy earlier.
Yeah, it's computer
Also,
morphing.
there is a moment. Sorry, there is a moment there where Guy talks to the kids. He shows up and he talks to the kids, and I think Mamoru, but one of them calls him Sir. And he's like, hey, I'm not a Sir, I'm 20. Like, that's ancient by anime standards.
Kinda, yeah.
And then he also gets immediately ejected from the ship by a filing cabinet extending out from the robot and knocking him off.
Yes, he shows up, does some action, and then has a pratfall.
And actually later one of the kids then refers to him as that old guy.
Yeah, they just keep calling him.
I appreciated that. So yeah, there is a. So yeah, it's time to merge with this. Or no, first he chases them down in like a train.
Yes, bullet train.
Well, there's the drill tank.
Is this like one of his vehicles, or did he just steal a bullet train?
No, it's one of his vehicles. It's Galion.
Okay.
It turns into the arms of the final GaoGaiGar robot later.
Shoulder.
Yes.
Oh, right, it does. Anyway, I really like how this monster train just goes through and smashes everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. It's very nicely animated.
Yes.
It is? I want to know how Galion got on a track next to him.
Magic.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Maybe it's like Big O, how Big O ran on a subway track under the city. Maybe Galiner's just always on the subway tracks under the city.
Secret subway tracks?
Yeah, you know.
Maybe. Or disused ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have this, so yeah, he gets to, it's the Gutsy whatever's headquarters, right?
No, it's City Hall downtown.
No,
City Hall.
Say it's City Hall. Oh, I forget. That might actually be, there's a building in Japan that's like 2 towers, but like half of it's connected at the bottom. I forget what it's called. And I didn't bother to look it up. But it showed up in Godzilla.
My comment was that it is such a tall building to be a City Hall.
Yeah.
Like, it's so tall that the EI-02, to try to blast people in it, is kind of looking upwards, and you can tell he's looking upwards at like a 45-degree angle to aim.
Well, it's Tokyo. Tokyo's a big city. Like New York City Hall.
Yeah, plus, this is the future of 2005, so it's got to be like Coruscant.
Yeah. It's crazy.
All right. So, he merges with this thing. There's only a 99% chance of success, but Guy does successfully merge with Galion?
Galion,
but it's not
he's like a boat. Oh, the building, actually, it's the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building number 1. So I guess it actually is City Hall.
Okay.
But yeah, Dr. Wily, apparently part of his job, they call him the professor. I'm sure he's Professor something or other. But yes, his job is to apparently tell them the specific chances of each combination succeeding.
Yes.
So he's C-3PO.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. And he even gets Ponytail guys all, don't tell me the odds later on.
Yes. Which is a recurring thing that the president does. It's like, don't tell me that. What is this thing? Like, Hero Ayusha can turn 1% into 100% is an actual line that happens later in the show.
Oh.
Yep. And Guy is posing
anime.
badass, standing on top of Galion before he combines with him. Which,
Yes.
the lion just kind of eats him and he combines somehow. I don't think that's ever explained how that works.
Cyborg.
Yeah.
Powers.
Yeah, I mean,
he
presumably.
turns into a humanoid robot now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he yells at the top of his lungs for Stealth Gao.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's got a very Transformer-y face.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, like, even Galion kind of transforms like G1 Razorclaw.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of has a face like G1 Razorclaw, like his lion face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all very Transformers adjacent character design here.
Yeah. So
he would fit in a lineup with Razorclaw and Lio Convoy.
Yeah, because the Japanese do love their robotic white lions.
And Tigatron, come to think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so even this isn't enough, so it's time for the final combination, which is apparently much more dangerous. But, President Ponytail is all, never tell me the odds. And they do it anyway, and one of the, bridge ladies, because, it's kind of a Gundam show, they always have the bridge ladies.
Yeah.
Pounds a button so hard it breaks? Or is
Yeah,
that like
It's like, in case of emergency, break a glass kind of button.
Okay.
And it says, I'm pretty sure, as I recall, it says danger on it. on the button. Also, to give this command, he points super dramatically directly at the camera.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's a real Phoenix Wright point.
It's pretty great.
Oh, before that, though, he does manage to chop the boat off of EIO2's ass and safely place it atop a building.
Yeah, the giant government, the city hall. Yeah, and the final fusion shown in, approved. Just great.
And yeah, this combination sequence is super neat.
Yes.
It's very nicely animated. We get all sorts of like moving bits.
Yes, and it covers like the problem with Power Rangers, like or anything is like, why do the bad guys let them combine? This explains it in the first episode. It shoots out green glowing gas that knocks the enemy back while he's transforming.
Yeah, also, I appreciate that also obscures any background, so it's not quite as obvious that it's stock transformation footage.
It serves a great so many levels. There's so much thought put into this simple show for children that you don't even notice, that at the same time cuts animation corners when they can. All the pieces just fit so well, like a combiner.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I want to know...
There's a blonde woman who has a few lines here. Her name is Swan White. She sounds really weird in English because in Japanese she says English words every now and then because she's an American character. So just hear her in English saying normal lines with a slight southern accent just doesn't have the same effect as, oh wow, coming out every third Japanese word.
Right. Noted American name, Swan White.
Yeah, and you can tell she's American because she's got a massive bosom.
And also a huge, forelock of hair.
Yeah.
Yes, her hair is very impressive.
Well, the woman who hits the danger button has, bunny ear antennas on her hair that are her hair.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's all sorts of anime hair on this show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and with the danger thing, that actually comes back in... The combining to GaoGaiGar is actually dangerous for Guy. And the reason she's the one that hits the thing to approve it is because she's his girlfriend. So it does come back.
Yeah, and
she's the one that's if he's going to die, let it be at your hands. Well, not quite like that, but it's if she's okay with it, it goes through.
And that was, admittedly, the context for the dramatic card swiping, is that apparently releasing Galion Hammer was also very dangerous for Guy, so her swiping the card to authorize it was a big emotional deal. But also, at the end of the day, it was a super dramatic card swipe.
They get emotional drama out of a scene that's used every episode of smacking the danger button. They have to keep replacing it.
They just got a big box of them. They slide them in, slide them out.
Yep.
Yes.
They're
underneath
they're
the console, there is just directly underneath it is just a cardboard box full of them, and there's just a little pry tool in front of it that's kind of looped over the edge of the box. So you pull it out, pop out the old one, throw it in the trash can under the desk, pop in the new one.
Yes.
Just wrapping them up like slices of craft singles.
Yes.
So he does the old firing your fist
Yes,
at the guy, but also it's spinning.
Yeah. After he uses his other hand to create a shield that deflects the enemy's laser back at it by turning it into a pentagram.
Yes, this robot is powered by Satan.
Actually, his Broken Phantom and Broken Magnum are named after punches from, I think, a boxing manga.
Okay.
So they're a reference to something we're never going to see.
Also, I feel necessary to note that it's only the upside down star that's satanic.
Yeah, it's a double layer. It doesn't really matter. It just...
It's
the beam
spinning,
reflects itself into a star, so it looks neat.
Yes.
Robot fight!
Does look neat. Yeah, and this spinning, flying fist does eventually punch a giant hole through this monster's head.
Yes.
But unfortunately, this monster has seen Terminator 2. And it kind of grows back in some animation that initially looks cool, but then just kind of becomes, we're using Photoshop.
Yeah, which
is
kind of neat.
I feel like this must have been very early on in being able to do that morphing animation because they're pretty fond of it.
Yeah, well, it works when they're using it for the bad guy monsters because it adds to their unsettlingness. That it's a weird effect that doesn't work.
Yes. Yeah. Gets that uncanny valley thing going.
Yes. And then so eventually he does his burning heart of energy.
Heaven and hell!
Thing.
Ganku Gogufu.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of it, I remember.
And so he just punches him into little bits.
Yeah, well, he punches into him, rips the core out, turns around dramatically, as you should, and the monster explodes behind him.
Like, that is worthy of the climax of a Michael Bay movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then he's about to crush the sphere.
Give me your heart.
Yeah, it basically is, give me your heart, and he's about to crush it when...
When Kal-El turns into a fairy?
Yes.
Yeah,
He glows.
apparently.
He turns green, sprouts wings, and says, stop! Don't do that.
And they're very fairy-like wings.
Yeah.
So.
And then he has a big G on his forehead, like the insignia that is on the GaoGaiGar.
Yes, the G-stone.
And green hair and wings.
Yes. Sparkly wings. Translucent sparkly wings.
And before we can actually find out what happens in the episode, to be continued, start playing Roundabout.
Dun dun dun.
It's a joke. I'll explain it later.
Okay.
You haven't seen JoJo.
I do like yes.
Yeah, they have the great scene. But yeah, that's the end. So we don't find out why he can't squish the little ball in this episode. Do you want to know why?
I'm going to say yes. Because this credit sequence sure doesn't explain anything.
No.
I see a bunch of angels and like a vase of flowers.
Yeah, hey, symbolism. Because inside the ball is the Zonder core, and the Zonder core, piece of Zonder metal has been attached to a human. Inside that ball is a person. And if he squishes it, he kills a person. But Mamoru, as his little fairy form, can turn the thing back into a human. Because the giant creepy face and Pizza and all his friends, they're trying to grow more Zonder metals to turn more people into Zonder monsters, which is what the things are called, Zonders. And to do that, you turn people into monsters by trying to, twist their emotions, like they have regrets or they're angry at things, and the metal turns them into a monster somehow. But Mamoru can turn them back and free them of their regrets and anger and problems. Which is actually why the Zonders were created in the first place, on an alien planet with 3 suns.
Oh.
But
so
they
it's
were
one
defective.
part original Sailor Moon monsters and one part Madoka Magica.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so I guess this guy was some sort of lovesick garbage man?
I think he was a garbage man. I forget, because I didn't actually watch the second episode right after it. But yeah, most of it's like, some people have obsessions like train obsessions or cars or planes or whatnot, and they get turned into monsters who turn into like a giant 747 monster and things.
Wait, so this guy was obsessed with garbage?
I forget, I didn't watch the exact episode.
It's been a while since I watched the second one,
He might have been obsessed with unicorns or something, I don't know.
Oh, so it was a brony.
Maybe.
They should have let him crush him.
And so yeah, I'm not well versed in my robot animes, but I actually enjoyed this a lot.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I know I need to go on eBay and clean up the last of the set. They only released the first part, the first half of the series, I think, as dubs. And then after that, they only released them as subs because they weren't selling that well. Because honestly, even at the height of everything anime being imported over here, the only people who really cared about Brave stuff were Transformers fans.
You said 2006? I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like almost a decade after it actually aired. So it was late. So people who really love super robots and stuff wanted it, like me. but it kind of got stuck to the side. So the second set was, sub only. Came out, I think it was a little bit cheaper.
I mean, to be honest, I had like bootleg VHS fan subs of the first several episodes.
Oh yeah, I had downloaded the entire series way before in fan subs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've mentioned before the weird shops where I used to live where they'd rent out fan subs, and that was how I saw Final and the dramatic card swiping scene.
Okay. Alright, so, that is about it for the first episode of GaoGaiGar, but we will be back next week as we enter the next phase of our podcasting project. Because the Beast Wars are over, and we're moving on to the planet of Cybertron.
And you might say Stasis Pod is evolving.
That's right, it's an evolution revolution. It's beast machines.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So get ready to transform and transcend as we watch the reformatting. But until then, you can find us all over the internet, or via accessing the Oracle supercomputer. But if you don't have access to that, we are on Facebook at facebook.com/stasispod. We are on Twitter at @stasispod. And we are on Tumblr at stasispod.tumblr.com. And we now have a Patreon. Please tell them all about it.
Yes, our RSS feed is hosted through iaconunderground.net, and we also do the Iacon Underground Radio News Show, just me and David and Alex. And for both of those shows, both Stasis Pod and the radio show, we have set up a Patreon under patreon.com/iaconunderground. Would really help it if you pitch in, help us defray our server costs, domain registration, and all of that fun stuff. And it'd be cool of you.
All right. And you can also find you can find us now on iTunes. And while you're there, please rate and review us.
And we are also on Google Play. And we are also on whatever podcast you prefer to use. If you can't find us by searching, you can always go to iaconunderground.net and find the RSS address there.
All right, so until next week, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm...
Email address. I mention that now and you can cut it back in?
They've heard it before. If we forget what it is.
Okay. Alright.
I always put it with the post.
Okay, so are we all ready to do the reformatting then?
Yes, I will turn the page in my notes. Wah wah.